2:36 in the morning. So I'm at my first stop, but the most annoying thing about this whole thing is not having a route yet is I don't know where to set up at. So I'm just right here for now. I gotta walk in, waste time, figure out where to set up, figure out where the back door is. So I just came from inside, and if you see it's flickering, it's because it's this light right here. But yeah, I'm just gonna pull up right here and just walk the goods in through the front. Yeah, that door is heavy to move, but this is what we're working with here. So this is kind of a weird pallet. I've never seen a pallet like this. Let's get it done. Although first things first, we have to go in the freezer. And you're probably wondering, a simple question, is it cold in here? Absolutely, it is -3. -3 Fahrenheit. All right, there's only 5 in there, so let's find a clerk, but I don't see no one. See right here, so I'm not worried about it. So normally I mean, depending on how much is in this pallet, as you can see, my stop point now is only 10, but there's 25 or 2, so I'm debating if it's even worth taking this whole thing down or just ramping the rest, because it's only 31 pieces in total, so I'm thinking of just ramping the rest. Managed to get that little bit, so I had to dig a little bit, but that's per usual. You come to US Foods, man, yeah, you'll be digging. It's because we got like 17 stops. Today I only have like 11, but yeah, it'd be like that. Alright, so here's the last little bit of the dry. Pretty much the rest is water. They're getting 10 waters to the stop. So I'll come back and I'll fix this up and push this back in. Put that there. This can all stay here. There we go. It's closed. Down. The other cone, get out of here. So I'm in my second stop, and I've actually been to this stop before. This store was actually my very first store I did solo with US Foods. Very easygoing store. So let's get to it. This is pretty much where I'm parked at, by the way. I'm just gonna ramp it, come here, do like I did last time. Alright, so we are inside, and I can tell you one thing, this is probably one of the nicest restaurants I've delivered to so far here. One of. Got the little elf. It's really nice. What is this place called? A Huevo Cafe? My Spanish is not good, so forgive me. They do have some freezer. The problem is little narrow here. In case you're wondering, I'm actually in an alleyway, and there's literally homes like right over here. So try to turn off the reefer unit in the truck as fast as possible. You know, it could be somebody's day off, even though that's not my fault. There's a house next to, you know, restaurant establishments, but still. All right, I got my freezer. Pretty much this right here, this right here, this, and this. And this one, because I was down there and I had to move all this. You know, per usual. It's kind of annoying, but whatever. Right, here we go. All of it is stocked. I have quite a bit fridge here, as you can see, 25. I mean, that's not a lot. You know, I keep mentioning where I come from, basically, Sigma Network. But considering when you have like 15 to 17 stops at a time, that's quite a bit for one section. So 25 fridge and only 4 dry. And if you remember from that sticker, this should be pretty much the entire thing. So I could take it down, bring it closer, but I'll just ramp it. I'm just so used to doing ramp work, bro. So we got 1, 2, 3 cases of beef, and this is a whole case of bananas, and this is actually quite heavy for, you know, being just bananas. And then we got some margarine. It's like 2 giant gallons, I believe, 2 jugs. So, and then this is just some small stuff. And then the rest, we pretty much got a bunch of eggs here and some chicken, so that needs to go at the bottom. But yeah. Alright, so we finished up that fridge, and we actually took just the 4 dry from here. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and the rest is fridge. So chicken goes at the bottom, and then it's eggs. Or I think it's actually eggs at the bottom for, you know, sanitary purposes, but customers don't want crushed eggs. And you're probably like, well, why are you doing this? Relax. I take it easy down the ramp. So I want to show y'all something with this stop. I just put the dry right here, but this is I forgot about this door, but normally your walk-ins are supposed to open this way. Yeah, it opens inward, which means this space has to be clear for this to open and close. So as you can see, yeah, and you're probably wondering, oh, there's some space back there. There's stuff back there. So, and I don't want too much of a mess in case they get back here, and you know, some of the stuff is on the buckets, so they just got to be careful taking it off, because over here is actually bread. You don't want to put any product on that. So it just is what it is, and I put some of that over here. So I'm just going to stack these eggs right here, and I guess put the chicken sideways here. Yeah, it should fit. So all right, so instead of doing that the chicken here, I put the egg inside of there. Once again, you know, there's stuff back there, so just gotta do what I gotta do. Put the chicken up top, and you know, but as long as it closes, there you go. Believe it or not, we are at PF Chang's. Yeah, you can't see that. Yeah. So we're at PF Chang's. Never delivered to one. And shitty Nissan just drove past. Trying to figure out how to get in here. Well, apparently that hoopty was a person that works here. I opened the door because they didn't have the key or something like that, but they knew the alarm code. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna back in this way so my rear is at the door, obviously. Let's do just that. So we're finally at stop 3, and look at this. We have 52 pieces here. So that's this entire pallet, and I actually put out the ramp. But I'm not indifferent to taking out, you know, using the ramp for this stuff. But yeah, it's some heavy duty stuff. So, but what I'll do is I'll ramp this because most of this is 3, which is all light, and then I'll use a good old pallet jack. See, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take on the freezer. They have a lot of dry, and I don't have the lift gate set up, so I'm gonna.
Buy food?
What food?
Do you know food? Only what's it?
I'm doing the freezer right now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so freezer and then fridge and then dry.
Yeah, I put the other ones. Some best one.
Okay. Yeah, we got a we got a big Friday today. The rest of this is the 3s, which I didn't even scan yet. But I scanned all of this. I gotta get it down to this thing, which actually I'm gonna scan the rest of this. Oh, that's the first stack of the freezer. Another stack. So yeah, this looks about 2. We also have 2 ice creams. And in case you're wondering, this is dry ice. So yeah, don't touch that bare hands. Alright. Let's get this done. Can't really put those on. Those are quite heavy. And I'm trying to figure out a way to not, you know, crush the ice cream. What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna put this ramp back in because I actually can't even get to my fridge yet because of that dry pallet. And this is dry right here, but that whole thing has to get out the way. So I'm gonna use the good old lift, and I'm gonna get to it. A little awkward doing it with one hand. Hold on. Down a little bit. Looks like some of the workers are starting to come in. Another car just pulled up. So yeah, as you can see right here, this is a fridge that I need, but we're not going to worry about it right now. Yeah, my stop 3 is in there. We're just gonna get this dry out the way, but there's only 14 fridge in there. So I don't know if this is a pallet drop or not. Pretty much just gonna get this as close as possible to the door without, you know, blocking too much. And just pick up the trash, but you know, so I'm not walking all the way over here. And just like that, we're all finished with this pallet. We still got a little bit of dry in here. But the rest of this stuff, I only have like 27 pieces left in total. They had 121 or 29, I'm sorry. So I'm gonna get the rest of this out. You can see my little POV holder, phone holder right there. So let's get to it. it's a lot of stuff you gotta sort of, think about when delivering. This out the way. Push that further back. I'm not going to take this pallet out. What I'm going to do is I just want all this in the trailer so I don't have to worry about it. Let's get that in there. What we're going to do here is drop it. Can't get it. There you go. All right. That there. And what I'm gonna do here is just get it to about. Let me get it against the wall. Like right here. Turn it off because I don't need it. And I'm actually going to get the rest of this dry, but do it with the ramp. Alright, back in order. Alright, so all their dry is all done. I'll fix this up. So now it's time to get the rest of these, the fridge, which they only have, I believe, 14 pieces left. Yep, so let's go ahead and get that done. So this is only the first stack still, but we're pretty much, I got 3 right there, 1 right there, and 2 right here. Then I'll just push this stuff back. Yeah. But yeah, let's get out of here and fix this up. Never been to this stop either. It's called Spitz. Could be Spitz, but I'm pretty sure that's Spitz. They got some nice little decorations down there. You know, getting ready for the holidays and whatnot. So, one thing to note if you're new to food service, once again, if you see a door and you see a bunch of rocks and you see all this black stuff, that's where you got to deliver to. So, and I don't know if anyone's in there, but yeah. All this. And got like a bunch of games here too. But this door was actually unlocked already. Kind of weird. Anyway, there's no alarm, and there's nobody here, so I guess this was just on an accident. But yeah, let's get it done. So for this stop, that door that I'm going into right there, it looks like they're getting this entire pallet of freezer. So I'm going to basically attack this, and I'll let y'all basically see the ending results. Alright, so we have a large wall and an opening for me to walk through, because this is all the freezer, like I said, that whole pallet. And actually these boxes right here are quite heavy for what they are, so I'll end up fixing that up. But yeah, first stack, taking it through the grass, not walking through here all the way around. But yeah, stack one. Alright, so we ran into a problem with this stop. So not only does this door have to be held open because this is a fridge, but the freezer, and of course you see this stuff right here, I'm not going to be able to fit with two stacks. I got to do a single stack. Yeah. So I got to stack all that stuff in here. And that's another problem. This is in the way. So I made it a little easier on myself. Got my door stopper. So now I can just walk straight through. But like I said, I still got a stack in here, so yeah. Three left. Yep. All done here. As far as the freezer goes. So, and if you're probably wondering, like, why didn't I just use the electric pallet jack? Well, I gotta move quite a bit of pallets in there. I think I gotta actually move like 3 more pallets in front of that one pallet or whatever like that. Open that, bring it out, and then I have pallets just everywhere. I don't like doing that. And here's the ending result. It's just tipping over because one of the boxes just gave out. I mean, I stacked it as best as I could, but yeah, it's just going to keep leaning. So, but all of it's in here. I have YouTube proof. Give me that. That's what matters. It closes. Time for the fridge, which is only a little bit, and I'll just ramp the rest of that. Problem is locking the door. Oh, okay. Never mind. No struggle to get in. Okay. So this is my stop 5. This right here, and I think, yeah, that whole dry pallet. So let's put that there. We're at stop 5, and let's just say, I mean, this wasn't difficult, but I'm in a 36 footer and I had the blind side back. I came in this way, And I had to blindside back all the way through here and miss a couple of these cars just to get in here. So not too difficult though, because you do have a back window when you're blindside backing in a day cab. So this is where progress starts to get made. So I actually want this out the way. I'm gonna put this right here, and that way I can go straight back there, because I have fridge right there and the dry, and then of course the freezer. I'll be able to get into the freezer. So I'm gonna do just that. Here we are. Took care of all that. Now this is literally the best part. When you're doing food service and you're unloading from front or from rear to front, you can finally access the freezer just walking in. Because man, I'm not gonna lie, bro, I miss side doors. You just walk in, you can just grab the freezer. You can grab the freezer, fridge, and dry. But here we go. Let's get it done. We're finished up with that stop. Now all we have to do is clean this up. So I don't really know where I'm gonna put these pallets at because I still need to access the ice cream. Normally I would just put it right here, but I don't want that to be a challenge to get to the ice cream. So I was thinking here, but I might not be able to get pallets in here. I'm gonna try though. Let me see. So we got the freezer situated. This is my stop 6 right here. Stop 6. This is how I got the pallets lined up here, strapped in. This stop only has a little bit of stuff, so this is what I stacked right here was literally all the freezer. I thought they had more. I didn't check, but I'm gonna scoop this, get this out of here, and then yeah, fridge and dry. Oh, I just walked into a barber shop. Oh, here we go. There it is. Hello? Hey, invoice for you? US Foods? Where it's a little messy. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get to the damn product. And you're probably thinking like that I'm putting the product kind of randomly, and I am, because I don't really like wasting this time just sorting through this stuff, because there's like several stops here. So best thing to do is just pretty much leave it as it is. Stop 9. I can actually put these over here. These are potatoes. Very heavy. Whoa. Let me make sure I ain't forgetting anything, because I did see something about cheese. Oh, that's my stop 8. Alright. So. Onions. So the juice. I'll just down stack here. Keep it as it is. And I'll resecure the dry here, as well as these avocados. So I don't want these to slide. I'll actually stick this one here so it's a little bit more downward. What's that? Stop 9. 9 and 6 look the same, so sometimes I get a little worried if I took a 9 to a 6 or vice versa. Alright, the thing that this stop is getting is literally, I'll show you, it's just freezer. So F means freezer in case you're wondering. So yeah. Alright, so there's 2 left. Pretty much just frozen. Pallets here, but look at the pallet now. Yeah, this stop 7 pretty much took over most of this pallet. Seems like it. So that's like 12. This is 8. This is 11. But obviously we still have a mixture of it. It looks like stop 11, which is my Waffle House. Yeah, they're going to be getting a lot. But stop 9 looks like they're pretty much taking over the ice cream. So I gotta figure out who's my, well, not figure out, I gotta look and see who's my stop 9. So we're at stop 8 right now, and I've been to this spot before. It's just I parked over here along this side, but I want to be closer. Gotta go on the ramp, go through this door. So I decided to park on this side instead. That way I don't have that much travel. I gotta ring this doorbell and get in here. Easy peasy. This is all of 8's freezer on one stack, because that's how I like to do it. And yeah, so we getting it done. We getting it done. Yo, stop 7 really took apart this pallet for me. For real, for real. And we just gotta go through this eventually. So instead of that dry pallet, it was actually this pallet. So I don't know if you remember how it looks, but yeah. Stop 8 is done. It looks like stop 9 is the bulk of some of this, and then I got like some 11, the fridge. See what that is. That's stop 12, and you already know how the freezer looks. So we're almost done. Oh, empty. No regular freezer. These guys are actually using my ramp to yeah. So I guess I came at the utmost perfect timing, because there's also a box truck driver using my ramp. So she had some bad business happen with this stop. Basically, I brought in some product. They said it was spoiled, basically, and I was like, okay. So I took it out the system, and then the guy comes up in the truck, in the trailer, and proceeds to change his mind and take, it was avocados. So after I basically said they're spoiled in the system, he went to go take them. Now when I do that in the system, they're going to get a credit for it. So basically it's going to look like, you know, they got their money back, or they're not paying for those, but he took the items. So yeah, that was definitely bad business. And I will also say this stop took me longer because they had me put items in a certain spot, and like literally two other box trucks came up. Like you see one right here right now. Like what the heck? Anyway, we're going to utilize this pallet here. Put these back on. I'm not having a bad day though, not at all. Truck is almost finished. So I believe this is all stop 11's fridge. Oh. There. And as far as these go, leave these here for now. And secure this. Actually, I'll bring those pallets out. because I eventually have to, you know, downstack these pallets. So. Or actually, yeah, I'm not doing all that. I'll just, I'll put the pallets down right here. Take these off. Oh, wait. That's a little bit wedged. Move this there. Oh, hawk. The other one. Get this under it. There we go. This. Alright. Yeah, this bad boy is empty. So I'll just leave it open and leave this here. Keep that up. Like this. Yeah, pretty much almost done. Looks like Waffle House is going to be the big one. So, all right, housekeeping is done, but these have to. All right, so my stop. 11 and 12 is at this stop, which is Waffle House. So most of that's going to be gone. Most of this is going to be gone. All of this is going to be gone. And I think all of this is going to be gone. So yeah. All right. Here it pretty much is. ATL Wings is the last stop. So pretty much all this, well, all this, and literally 4 boxes of freezer in there in the corner. So I'm at my final stop. Yeah, I don't know if you can see the whole title, but yeah, ATL Wings. So this is all the freezer right here, and this is like partially dry, and then got the fridge right here. So let's get it done. All right, another day finished, another trailer empty, another day added to the page. So got all my pallets here. Obviously I gotta go get that one, which is why I do that. I pretty much do housekeeping while I you know, work, so I don't have to do all that stacking. Yeah, thanks for watching, and catch y'all next time.